Okay, this is Alex again, CorelDraw tips, and I have another tutorial for you. So basically this one, if you look at the screen right now, this is what we're going to achieve for today for this session. And if you look at this, you got flip style. So we'll just call this flip style, and this is really easy to do in CorelDraw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a black background so that we have a good view of what we are recreating. So we are going to recreate this. So the word here is flip style. So first of all, you have to type in the word flip style. Flip style. And we're going to choose a font. We are going to choose a font which is that one, flip style. So I'll put it inside the box and color it white. And then I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. So when you rotate it 90 degrees, it's really easy. If you click on this one, you can just type in 90 here, hit enter, right? And then we are going to put it here. Okay. So the concept of this, we'll understand first what this is, right? So look at this 1, 2, 3, 4 text. So basically it's just like a repetition, right? It's a duplicate, but it's different kind of perspective. So in CorelDraw you can change the perspective, and then number two, you can also blend objects, blend text, right? So this is the first object, and then this is the last object. So what I'm going to do after changing the perspective, I'm going to blend this to this one here, the first one to the last one. And then what it'll do, it'll create so three copies of it, but with a different perspective. Okay, let's go back here. So flip style. So the first thing that I have to do is, like I said earlier, is to change the perspective. So in CorelDraw, you can change perspective by going to the effects. Here. Sorry, not effects. So go to objects and then click on. I'm so sorry. I'm confused with the version. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna click on it again. And then was it objects? Objects. Okay. Add perspective. So when you click on add perspective, it will give you these red lines, red grids or red lines. I don't know what you call it. But anyway, so click on that and then object, add perspective again. So what you'll do, you'll just bring this down a bit. Just an illusion that the text is going down. So like that. I mean, we can exaggerate it a bit. Okay, let's just say like that. So I'm happy with that, right? Let's go back to my flip style text. So I'm gonna duplicate this. So to duplicate in CorelDraw without an offset, you go plus sign your keyboard, plus sign in your number keys, number pad, right? So plus sign, and then I'll move it over to the right side. And then if you want to have like a straight line, hold down your control button and then move it to the right side. So let's just say like this. Don't worry if you have it in a different distance because you can adjust that later. So now for the illusion that this one kind of like flips going to the left, you just squeeze this in. So this one, and then you go, I think some more like that. It's okay if you can't, if you don't read it, but actually I can still read it. So anyway, we'll make it like that. Yeah, okay, let's try that one. So now we'll do the blend tool. So the blend is click on the first one. This is the first one text that you've done. And then go to the second one here, or the last one that you did. And then you go to effects and then click on blend. So when you click on blend, a dialog box here will show up. So this one is the steps. So how many steps do you want? So how many duplicates or how many copies, right? So if I click on 3, so this one will have 3 in between. Okay. And then we'll click on apply. We'll just leave this as it is and then click on apply. There, right? So it made 3 in between that. If you make that 4, then click apply again. Let me see. Let's go back here. So 1, 2, actually that's only 4 in total. So I'll just decrease this and then make it 3 and then apply. Okay, so this is good, right? And then I can close this one here. So for this one, what I'm going to do, because this ones are grouped together, right? So if you click on the middle text, you have to ungroup this first or break it apart. So go to objects and then break blend apart. So basically it would break apart the blend. But I noticed sometimes it won't really, like, see this one, the in between one is not break, it's not separated, right? So what you do, you just go here, which is the ungroup all objects, and now it's separate. So just to check that, separate this one, and this one. Okay. So let's do the first one, and then I'll go to my interactive fill, and then you click and drag going to the right side, and you don't notice that no color change. That's because the gradient tool is from white to white, so you don't see any change. So if you want this to be black, so you click on that, right? And then go to your color swatch here and make it black. See, it's looking good right now. So if you want to adjust, you can also adjust it. But I would probably move this closer a bit. Okay. So now what you can do, you can also copy the style of this or the fill of this one, right? So if you click on the first one, second, third, and then fourth one, and then you go to edit, copy properties from. So we're going to copy the fill of this one, right? So you click OK. So after clicking OK, it will ask you which object you want to copy it from. So this one, click. Yeah. So this was my problem earlier because it didn't really copy the style of the first one. So what you're gonna do is you are going to just edit it again. So go click on the interactive fill again. So instead of going down, you would make it like this, like that, and then drag it close there. And then click on the next one. So move this over here and just move it around. So you can adjust the gradient like that. And then this one, same thing. You rotate it. I think it's better if we didn't copy the copy the gradient. And this one, I think it did copy it. So now what you're gonna do is you're just going to adjust it, going up like this, going closer to each other, and this one is the closest one, like this. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's kind of the same now. So now if you notice this one, it was flipped over, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy all of this. Okay, you can plus sign your keyboard again and then drag it to the right. and then we will, let's look at the, okay, so we will mirror it. So this one is mirror horizontal. Okay, but see, it's, and then mirror it again going upwards there. So that's good. Now you can just have, make it closer a bit and do it that way. It's very fancy. Yeah, so let's see if it was really quick in doing it. Let's do this 2021. Okay, so 2021, I'm gonna put it here. So I'm gonna type in 2021, 21. Of course you can't see it because it's a black text. I'm gonna make it white. And then I'm going to make it same font as that one. Okay, so the first thing we did is, I'm just wondering, the one is a bit far. Well, you can still adjust that. Go to your shape tool, right? And then just choose this one because this node is for the number 1. And just go to your arrow keys and bring it, you know, move it to the left. Okay, that looks right. And then I'm going to make it bigger. And then the first thing we did was we went to objects and then go add perspective. So when you click on add perspective, this one will show up, so we can drag it to the right and then this one drag it to the left. So it's an illusion that it goes down, right? Okay. And now we're going to copy one more, right? So plus sign in your keyboard and drag it down. And then we're going to squeeze this a bit like this. You can actually exaggerate like this because you can still read it, right? So now we are going to select both, select this, and then hold down control. Sorry, yeah, hold on shift or control. I'll do shift and click on this one, so both are selected now, and then we can tell CorelDraw that, okay, blend these two objects. So you go to, not effects but objects, oh sorry, yes, effects, and then blend. So when you click on blend, this one will show up. We had 3 the last time. Let's just keep it 3 and then click apply. Okay, and then later on we'll just change the distance. Okay, we can close this now, and then I think the next thing we should do is, so click on the whole thing and then you go objects, break blend apart. So when you click break blend apart, so this and this one already separated, but the middle one is not, it's still grouped together. So you just have to go here to ungroup all objects. So now you can, you can move it. Okay, so we'll do the adjusting of the spacing later. Okay, so we'll do the first one here. I'm gonna bring that up a bit, and then we go to the gradient fill, interactive fill, and click up and drag down, and then choose this one. You can actually choose, oh yeah, you can choose here too. So when you click here, you can choose here, or you can even click here. I'm just gonna use that. So this right now is already good, right? So now what you can do the same thing here. I tried this like 30 minutes ago. You know, when we were copying the style of this, copy the properties of this fill, it was reversed, it was rotated. But when you are copying it in this direction, it would work. I'll just show you how. I'll show you what I mean. So click on the first one, second, third, and then fourth. Oh, sorry. Or you can just drag it. So those 4 are selected. So you can go to edit and copy properties from, and then we're copying the fill, and then click OK. And then which property? The property of the first one, right? So click on this. See, it worked. Not like the vertical text. But anyway, so that works. So we'll just adjust the spacing. You can use your arrow keys if you want to use your arrow keys. Now what I did here, because if you notice, I changed the spacing a bit so that so your viewers can still see the 2021, because if not, they might think, is that 2071, right? So you click on the first one and you just adjust the gradient. So I'm gonna adjust this, drag it over down. I guess this one you can, and maybe bring this down a bit so that you can see the two. Yeah, so maybe a little bit more there, and then this one we can just space it out some more. Okay, so now we can select this plus sign in your keyboard, right in the number keys, plus sign there, and then you just have to um, go mirror vertically and then move it down. Hold down control so you can control the vertical, the vertical movement. And if you look at this one here, it also is flipped, right? Oops. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip that too. So I'm gonna select this and then flip it. I mean, like this, you can also do this your design like this. It's fine, but for me, I'm just gonna mirror it horizontally like that. It's really up to you. So this one would be helpful when you are designing something. I mean, you can even change the colors of this. You can go to your interactive field and then just click this color. Say you want to make that purple, or I don't know, red, or probably blue, and you can click on the next one. You can actually choose it from here too. Let's just say here or something. Yeah, so you get the point, right? So click here, change this one to a different shade, plus, and then this one. Click here and well, let's try that one, and we'll keep that white, right? So now if you want it to be the same color, you just click on the first one, say first one here, and then you go edit. These are really good technique when you copy the properties of fill, click OK, and then this one the same, right? So it's really fast. Properties from fill of the second one, and then the third one, click OK. So we're copying this. So are we copying? Yeah, we're copying this one, and the last one would be this one here. But it's up to you if you want to color it, or you can just like leave it the way it is. There. Oops. Okay. That's it for this session. I hope you like it. I will stream regularly, and make sure to subscribe and like or comment. That's very important for me. I wanna, year 2021, I want to have more subscribers, more viewers, so that I can teach more people on the power of CorelDraw. Goodbye.